see who we roll. We might be rolling a few different start locations this time around. We'll see.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
The Inca.
to the great beasts of the Stone
Pachacuti.
Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Pachacuti, son of the sun, father to a prosperous people who dwell among lofty peaks. Let the mountains be roads to you, and mighty walls to your enemies, for you grow in strength where others would starve. O Saparinka who shakes the earth, show strength and diligence, and your name will shine throughout all of history.
Okay, so this is the Incan Empire. Before we go into what all their features and abilities are, I just want to see if our start location's good, if we need to reroll anything. Ooh. This is a pretty nice start location. Oh, why is it nice? Well, right off the bat here, we have two luxuries right next to our capital, both sugar luxuries, meaning that we can put down a monopoly or a corporation right away. Let's look at what sugar does as a monopoly and corporation, as a monopoly. Sugar allows 20% growth and plus 3 housing, so we'll have just a massive capital, which is great. I'm going to head one over this way to see what we got in this area. Ooh. Okay, so I was going to move down and settle on this rice to get a nice 3-1 tile to start, and then we'd start working this 2-3 tile. However, that would put us out of range of uh, one of these stone tiles, which not only provides a really nice campus district, but also would provide a nice farm, a terrace farm for us. So I think settling in place is the best way to go right now. But let's just go over first Pachacuti's abilities here. He has the Capecnan, which is domestic trade routes gain +1 food for every mountain tile in the origin city. They gain the Capecnan improvement when foreign trade civic is discovered. So that's like it's like a tunnel in a mountain here. The Mita, citizens may work mountain tiles. Mountain tiles provide +2 production and an additional +1 production when the game reaches the industrial area. +1 food to mountain tiles for every adjacent terrace farm. Ooh, +1 food to mountain tiles for every adjacent terrace farm. So in here, we can have 2 terrace farms right off the bat. Well, not right off the bat. It's going to take. We need to be able to chop that stone. But look at that, a +5 food tile and a +4 food tile on top of. So on top of a grassland hill, so that's going to be a +4 +1 +5 +1. Ooh, very nice tiles to start off with at the very beginning here. And this 2-3 is just fantastic. Can ask for a better tile at the very beginning. We could also start. There might be an argument for settling directly on the sugar as well. So if we settle directly on the sugar, we end up with a +4 +1 tile. We work a 2-2 right off the bat. We will grow into these quicker, these other 2-2s near the mountains. But we do lose this 2-3 tile. Growth is going to be crazy, though. Let's think about this a little bit more here. Oh, let's continue with his features, sorry. We have the Warak Ak, the Incan unit medieval era unit that replaces Incan unique medieval era unit that replaces the skirmisher, stronger at range combat than the skirmisher, and +1 additional attack per turn. That's nice. I just don't usually use skirmishers that often. I don't find them that great. By the time I get to them, I've scouted everything that I really needed to scout at that time, and my scouts are set to auto by then. And then this terrace farm. The terrace farm is probably the best ability they have, the best constructible thing for the builder. You get +1 food, provides +1 housing, +1 food for each adjacent mountain tile, and gain +2 production for each adjacent aqueduct district. Receive +1 production if adjacent to fresh water and not an aqueduct district. Okay. Additional food as you advance through the civics and technology tree for adjacency with other terrace farms. Okay. Cannot be placed on grassland hills. Can be placed on grassland hills, plains hills, and desert hills. So only the hills can they be placed on. So we'd be able to place them right here. We'll place one here, and one here. Now, the only problem here is that they provide 1 food for each adjacent mountain tile. Okay. Do they provide the mountain tiles with something? No, they just get food from the mountain tiles. Mountain tiles provide 2 production. Okay. Oh no, +1 food, 2 mountain tiles for every adjacent terrace farm. So they do get food for adjacent. This would be a 2-2. This would be a 1-2. These will both be 2-2s, I think. Yes. Okay. I didn't think we'd have such a Sophie's choice at the beginning here for settling. I think we're going to be playing this one because it looks like a lot of fun. Now, here's the thing. Do I want the luxury online right away? I get a 4-1 to start, but I lose out on the 2-3 right away. We'll grow into it probably the first tile, which is great. Our growth is insane if I move over 1. I miss out on a plantation here, though. And plantations are quite nice, especially in the later game. Yeah, so they get +2 gold at the beginning, which is fine, plus 0.5 housing. And then eventually they get +1, 2 food, 2 additional food, and 2 extra gold. So this would end up being a 6 food, 4 gold tile. I don't think I can kill that tile. I don't think I can justify killing that tile. I think I settle in place. We're going to settle in place on this one. Eventually we can turn this into maybe a campus district. Now, however, there's something to be said about this setup as well. So that provides each of these terrace farms with +2 production. Ooh. That is pretty crazy. So this would end up being a what? A +3 +4. Whew. And this would end up being a +6 +3. Ooh. That is too, I don't know, that might be too good to pass up. It's not quite worth putting a little +3 campus there. Probably put one down here, but this could also be a terrace farm. No. This one might keep getting destroyed by the volcano and like upgraded and upgraded and upgraded, which will be nice as well. Let's place another terrace farm there and see what we're at. Yeah, this looks really good. I think this is how we're going to start our game. I mean, we don't get any terrace farms online right now, unfortunately, but down the road we do. Let's look at our appeal here. Yeah, we can't tell what's there. I think we settle across on the sugar. I think I prefer that to can't build a terrace farm here anyways. Yeah, sugar settle. All right, here we go. Ooh, we've discovered a new continent